Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Maria, and if you want to see this full face of viral e.l.f. products, please keep watching. Of course, we're going to be starting off with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So this went super duper viral on TikTok, and it's supposed to be a dupe to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. As you guys saw, it is really runny and it definitely feels really tacky on the skin. So what I like to do is I like to press it into my skin just so it could be really tacky, and that way the foundation could stick to the skin better. So I know that it's kind of hard to keep up with new e.l.f. products, especially because they're going super duper viral and they're kind of hard to get an access to because they are getting viral. So that's why it was also kind of hard to get the new e.l.f. Niacinamide primer, but I really do want to try that one out. Anyways, we're going to be moving on with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm doing this video in natural daylight. Let me know if you guys prefer this or if you guys prefer the ways that I did before in the studio light. So usually I like to go in first with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and then after I like putting in the Power Grip Primer, just because I feel like this right now is kind of like moving that Hydro Grip Primer. That's why I'm going to be going in with an extra pump and just making sure that I didn't move that primer and just pressing it back into my skin. So I did realize that when I did use that Power Grip Primer, I did think that my makeup lasted a lot longer. So now we're going to be moving on to e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and this was another product that was kind of hard to get my hands on because it was super duper popular, everyone wanted it, but I finally got my hands on it and it's really pretty. I'm so happy and excited to know that e.l.f. is making super duper viral dupes to these high-end products, and I just think it's really great because, for example, this is supposed to be a dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and that is $46, and this one is only $14. By the way, let me know if you guys do want to see a comparison to the high-end products. I do have most of them, so please let me know or leave me a comment. Moving on to foundation, I am going to be going in with the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream in the shade Medium 330W. So this is supposed to be a medium to full coverage foundation with a natural finish. So it also has SPF 30 to protect against sun damage. It does also claim to be 100% vegan and cruelty-free. So it is supposed to be infused with hydrating and youth-boosting ingredients known to improve skin texture and tone. So this was the first time I was using this foundation. I would have to keep using it a couple more times just to see if it actually improves the skin texture and tone. And I forgot to mention, but this foundation does come in 23 different shades. Also, I did really good with the shade match. Honestly, this is one of the best foundations from the drugstore that matches me perfectly. So now I'm just going to be spraying some of the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist Set. I'm not really sure if this went viral or not, but I did have it and I just thought it would be nice to use it. So after spraying my face, I do like going in back with my beauty blender just to make sure everything looks nice and natural. So I am putting that foundation and dabbing it into my skin, that way it doesn't move the foundation and it gives it a more natural look. Moving on to concealer, I am going to be going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and it's in the shade Medium Sand. Please leave a comment down below if you do want to see me review the e.l.f. Camo Color Correctors. So personally, I do love the Hydrating Camo Concealer more than the original one, just because I do have dry under eyes, so I feel like the hydrating one just looks a little bit more natural and a lot more dewy. If you also have pretty dry under eyes, make sure you do hydrate that area. Sometimes we may forget, and that's probably why they may look kind of cakey underneath, but just make sure you hydrate it with some serum or with some really hydrating moisturizer, or with an eye cream of your preference. So I do love using this e.l.f. contouring brush to contour and bronze my skin. I am going to be going in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Bronzed Belle. Also, I really am excited because there is another version of this putty bronzer, except it's more luminous. So I am just bronzing up my face with that putty bronzer where the sun naturally hits, which is the forehead, the cheeks, and the nose. So I am going in with some underneath my jawline, just so it could be a little bit more sculpted and snatched. I know right now I may look kind of crazy, but that's why we are going to be going in with our beauty blender just to make sure that there are no harsh lines and everything looks a lot smoother. I understand that blending may be your best friend, but sometimes being a mom, it's just honestly really hard and impossible to be blending and blending and blending, but that really is the key to a flawless natural makeup. Also, I have been wanting to film a Q&A. If you guys do want to see that, leave down below in the comment section some questions that you guys may have for me. I know I may look really young and be like, what, you're a mom? I know, but if you do want to know some facts about me, please let me know. So now moving on to another e.l.f. Putty product. This is the blush and it's in the shade Bora. So I don't have the luminous one, but I really like this Bora shade. It's probably one because I really want to go to Bora and I really do like a pink dolly blush. So it's not super duper pigmented, but it's okay because you can go back and add some more. So that's one of the reasons why I really do like e.l.f. because first, their products are honestly really affordable. They range from $6 to like $15. I think that's probably the most I've ever spent on something from e.l.f. is probably $15, but usually everything else is like $6 or $7, which is honestly pretty affordable. So again, just going over with that sponge and making sure there are no harsh lines from that blush. So I know that this e.l.f. brow lift definitely went viral because it's supposed to be a dupe to the Anastasia one, and I do have both of them, that's why I'm comparing them side to side. Also let me know if you do want to see a video of the products that are supposed to be dupes to the higher end products. I do have most of them, so just leave me a comment if you do want to see a video on that. So I did grab a little bit with the end of the spoolie and just putting it on that lid, and now I'm just scraping it and I'm just going to be applying it to my brows. So personally, I have never really been a fan of the soap brows because I don't really have a lot of brows. Mine are pretty thin and light, so that's probably why I really don't like them. But I've seen so many other people that don't have a lot of brows either, but yet they can pull it off. And honestly, for those of you who can pull it off, I'm really jealous of you because they look so nice on you guys. But for me, I just prefer the 2016 full bold brows. If you can let me know in the comments down below a way that you guys have made it work for you. I've tried so many ways and it's just a no for me, but please just let me know to see maybe if it's something that I'm doing wrong, because I've done it before, but I don't know, it's probably just not for me. Anyways, moving on to the eyes, we are going to be going in with the e.l.f. Bite Size Eyeshadow in the shade Rosewater. And I am also going to be going in with the e.l.f. Glitter Eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Disco Queen. If you have not tried the e.l.f. Bite Size Eyeshadows, you are literally missing out. They are $3 and they are really good quality. I love how they are really pigmented, and really easy to blend. Also, the shade Disco Queen really did go viral, and I really wanted to create a simple eye look for today, so I'm just going to be going with that third shade. And I did get those little applicators from Amazon. I got them and I literally never use them, so I told myself I was going to be using them today. So I'm going to be going with that rosy mauve shade in my outer corner, and I did have to reapply. That's why I usually prefer to use my finger, but I do have the applicators and I really never use them, so I thought, why not just use them? So I am going to be going over with that same brush that I used to blend out my crease, and I'm not getting any more product. I'm just going to be using whatever the product already has in the brush and just blending that all over. So now I'm going to be going in with that liquid glitter eyeshadow in the shade Disco Queen and just putting it on the rest of my eyelid. Also, excuse my really bad brows. I know they look really weird and not clean. Please just bear with me. I am going to be getting them really soon. Moving on to lips, I am going to be going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in the shade Blissful. And honestly, this is one of my favorite shades. I did use it once before, and I just think it's a really pretty nude. And I love that that little heart is in the center. I just think it looks really cute. You can either line your lips or just wear it alone. Either way, it looks really pretty, it's just up to you. So I do think that this is a really pretty nude and would really complement all skin tones. So we have come to an end. This is a full face of Viral F products. Let me know what you guys think. Also, please let me know if you do want to see a side by side from the Viral F products and the high-end ones. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that thumbs up if you did like this video. Bye!